I heard about AcuEnergetics from a friend of mine who was in a lot of pain for a long time, and he had treatments and he got so much better. And I was just curious. I just really wanted to know more about it.
I did level 1 because I had had an injury which I wasn't able to resolve with any other tools, a shoulder injury, and Acu was the one thing that gave me some permanent relief from it. And so it was one of those things that I wanted to learn how to master this technique.
Favorite part of level 1 was that it was a very hands-on experience.
And even not knowing much of the theory behind it, we can make so much difference in treating someone or receiving a treatment. So it's a very short period of time, you gain so much.
It was really interesting, and it gave me a few skills that I didn't expect to get, and I really enjoyed the learning and the teaching and the other students there.
You know, when you think about healing someone or healing yourself, you think you have to be special, or you have to go through a lot of training, or you have to have a special skill for it. But actually the practices are so simple and anyone can do it, and it's a lot of fun learning them as well.
I've had some success with friends. My partner, she's got some dance friends, so one of the dance friends came over with a back problem and I was able to help her. And it was hilarious because she'd been to a chiropractor the day before and was still in pain. When after an hour with me, she walked out without pain. So that was a real plus. I felt really, really nice with that.
For me, Acu takes self-awareness to a whole other level that most programs usually address just patterns of mind and how we think about how we are in the world. Whereas Acu really helps us to get into our bodies and into our hearts and really feel how we are, and how what's happening in our day-to-day life is just a reflection of the energy within our bodies. Yeah.
The biggest thing I've learned is to open my heart. That's been such an opening for me in the sense of being able to feel, being able to be in this world.
You know, it's made me a much more open-hearted person, and for me that has been the most amazing, most wonderful part of this whole experience.
I guess I can understand myself better, and with my children I can understand them a bit better, so I think it's helped me to be a better mum.
And probably the most favourite part of level 1 for me was circulation of the light, and actually do that, because that's very tangible and you can take that home and just, you know, start doing that on other people. And even if your hand skills are not completely developed, it's just amazing to do it on other people, you know, no doubt.
You can use it if someone comes down with a cold or with a flu. So it's something that, you know, you can really, help loved ones close to you.
Can I feel it? Yes, I can feel it like touching water. You can feel it.
I really got the feeling of energy. It really was so tangible to me.
Suddenly I realized that I could feel it, and it was like, oh yeah, that's it, yeah.
And the great thing about the way AcuEnergetics teaches you how to feel is that they explain it very, almost literally, how to do it.
I can truly feel. I can feel things happening. I can feel things at the end of my fingers that are working when I'm using them as the tool.
Wow, I can actually feel this. This is, you know, this is so amazing.
I mean, what I noticed after meditating for a while is really how much more centered it made me or makes me, and that stress, like my stress levels just totally went down. How, you know, things might still happen around me and I might be in stressful situations, but it's like I'm much more centered and calm, and the way I respond to stress is totally different now.
I certainly find that I'm more self-aware when I'm interacting with people, that I can actually feel what's happening in my body when patterns are playing out. So it makes it a lot easier to to nip patterns in the bud rather than going into thought spirals about them. Yeah.
It's a very exciting course because it, you learn a lot about yourself, a lot about the body, and probably more so about yourself and just how you are in the world, how people are, and I guess it's a bit of self-discovery and very exciting.
But I felt grateful at some point because it was like, wow, is it really that I'm accessing this kind of information? Is it really me in this life having this chance? And
Yeah. That's true.
Yeah, I felt so lucky for having that opportunity, and yeah, it's just amazing what we can access in terms of experiencing and learning in this life. Is just,
I'm so lucky. And because you find out a lot of other things about yourself, and what you can access in this life, and what you have in your hands.
There's a lot of things that AcuEnergetics has taught me in how to be in the world. To me, the biggest benefit at this point, but there's so many, but the biggest benefit for me at this point is that it's not scary to feel.
The only virtue is an open heart, and we have to be in our hearts all the time. So to me, taking home is about how I am and how I be in my heart rather than in my head all the time. So that it's been life-changing, and that's pretty much one of the things from the beginning to the end. It's, to me, is what AcuEnergetics is about.
Do it. Do AcuEnergetics. It's amazing. Even if you only do level 1, just the insight of what you can do on an everyday level is just do it.
Do it.
do it. Just do it. Yeah.
And when you see that you can actually do stuff and help people, it's like, oh my god, this works.
Yeah.
Ah, that's amazing.
I can do that.
Yeah. That's awesome. Yeah, that's the best part.
Yeah.
Really, you've got to just try it, and you're going to take away so much from it. You know, it's personal growth, it's interesting, it's an experience, and I think, you know, just experience it. It's been a wonderful thing.
Do it. Absolutely do it. It's fantastic. It's a fun workshop. It's you do it with a bunch of people who are interested in the same thing than you. You learn so many amazing things, and I got a lot of inspiration out of it, and you get so many skills that you can actually apply every day in your life. So it's fantastic. I'd do it again.
Just do it. It would change your life in a way that you probably never thought it could. And it just stays with you in your life, and you look at things very differently. So whether it is because you want to learn how you are, or you want to feel more relaxed in your body, or you want to learn how to meditate, whatever reason that you have to feel better about your life, this is a really interesting modality to just give it a go. Just do level 1.
If you're looking for a way to better understand both how you are in the world and how energy plays a role in our well-being, Acu is a great way to get an overall systemic approach to understanding what's happening in our bodies and in our hearts and in our minds.
It just makes sense.
Yeah.
Once you're here, you know that it makes sense.